Good morning. I got into Joshua Tree like 10 o'clock last night. Basically just went straight to bed. It's like 6 now. The sun's coming up. Let's go explore. That is kind of cool. I think technically you could go through. Well, I can't. Some animals can go through. Under is still cool. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm filming a TikTok. BRB. I slept at White Tank Campground last night because it's the start of the first spot that I want to see, Arch Rock. We're gonna add a stop real quick. Heart Rock wasn't on the menu, but I want to see a rock that looks like a heart. Wait, that's cute. Cute. Got like a 20-minute drive over to Queen Mine. That's the longest hike I'm gonna do this trip, so I want to get that out of the way before the heat of the day.
In 1,000 feet, you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived.
Geographically, the order in which I'm doing things today doesn't make the most sense, but like heat-wise it does because it's 7 a.m. barely and it's already hot. I was planning on going to San Diego this weekend, but then I was just randomly talking about upcoming trips that I was thinking about to my man, and I was like, Joshua Tree was on the list for a couple weeks from now. He said, isn't it going to be too hot in Joshua Tree a couple weeks from now? I was like, you're right. So Joshua Tree now, San Diego in a couple of weeks when like it's fine if it's hot, we're near the beach. Whoa. Dude. Rocks are so cool looking. I'm gonna do the loop trail. I think it said it was 4 miles. I'll be so for real with y'all right now. I can't find the trail. I don't know how I got off it or when. Like, I know the direction I need to be going. I'm not lost in that regard, but like, trail? Question mark? No, wait, I'm pretty sure I found like this, I believe is where I'm supposed to be. How did I get so far off track? I must have went up and around something that I was supposed to go down. I'm trying to be as gentle as I can because I am not supposed to be here. Ah. I did find my way back to where I'm supposed to be walking at least, but I couldn't come down the way I like kind of needed to, so I had to go all the way around, and now I'm backtracking back. Crisis averted. But like in hindsight, this is the trail. It's not exactly a clearly defined route. But I'm still going in the right direction, so we're okay. I still wasn't on the trail that whole time. I was supposed to have come from there, but I just came from there. But now I'm seeing trails, so it's like I'm for sure back on the right path. I just made that way harder than it needed to be. I got spikes all in my socks. I fell off a rock onto a cactus. That was my favorite part. I'm back to clearly defined trail, but this sand is kind of hard to walk in now after I just climbed up and over a ton of rocks. I'm one mistake away from just giving up and living out here, because tell me why at that sign that I just showed you, I followed the wrong arrow. I was walking back to the mine. Maybe I was just distracted by filming and whatnot. I'll meet you back at the car. You can cancel the rescue team. I see my car. I don't think I've ever been so discombobulated on a trail before. I can't fathom what just happened there. I'm glad I started when I did. This parking lot is packed full now. Lunchtime for me. I'm gonna put some lentils and rice into my little electric car pot here. This little pot is pretty slow. It works, but I just have to be patient. And the to-do list for later today is Skull Rock and Split Rock? Split something rock trail. My pot of mush is ready to eat. That took an exceptionally long time for this rice to soften. Hot. Ouch. Tasty though. Next I want to go see Skull Rock. I gotta be really honest, it's very crowded. At least the parking out here is. Here's the thing I just keep thinking. I've not been to a lot of national parks, but this one, it's pretty expensive and pretty crowded for the same kind of stuff I usually see for free. Okay, that's kind of cool. Is that another little like cave up there? Oh, okay, it doesn't go very deep in there. Still cool. Still cool. Wonder if I could go all the way up there. Oh, never mind. I don't want to climb up that. There's a trail called Skull Canyon Trail, and it's like a mile and a half. I thought that meant you had to hike a mile and a half to get to Skull Rock. It's 2 seconds off the road. I don't think I'm gonna hike the whole trail itself because I still have another spot I want to see today too. And then we've still got tomorrow as well. But I'm having a lot of fun climbing all of these rocks. Parkour! Parkour! I kind of feel like a lizard sunbathing on this rock. It's so nice. I do have to get up though before I get sunburnt. How does a rock like that even split? Wow. What is that? I heard it a little bit at the other spot too. What is that? But I just realized you can go up in that rock. Let me do that. This is a cool place. Respect it. That is kind of cool. I think technically you could go through. Well, I can't. Some animals can go through. Under is still cool. It's 11:20 a.m. and that's all I had planned for the day. I was under the impression that you had to hike to get to the Skull Rock and the Split Rock. There's Skull Rock and Split Rock Trail, but you don't have to hike those trails to see the things. How does a big rock like that even split? That's wild. So I think we're adjusting the plan. I think we're gonna do tomorrow's activities right now. And then maybe not pay for another night here. This last stop is kind of a 2-for-1 on the trail to the Wall Street Mill. Is supposed to also be the Woodland Ranch ruins. This trail is really cool already. All these green Joshua trees in the front and then the rocks in the back. You suppose this right here was the front door? This trail was really neat. There's a lot of little remnants along the way of the Woodland Ranch and the mill. Very cool to see. There's like multiple cars. That's a piece of a car. Old windmills and just all kinds of different equipment and stuff. It's very neat. I have thoroughly exhausted myself and I need to get out of the sun. I didn't wear the right clothes to be hiking in the Joshua Tree heat. Also, I just don't do well in the sun to begin with, but plus I've literally been hiking for like 7 hours straight. Up over rocks, jumping, climbing, blah blah blah. I came over to BLM just outside the park because I thought I was going to car camp here tonight. Took a little nap. Much needed. But I picked up some work for tomorrow. So trip canceled. I gotta go home. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.